Hey. What do you got?
Espresso. And a little something to eat.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Thank you.
Yeah, how you holding up?
Well, to be expected, you know. Tired and just apprehensive.
Did you get any sleep?
No.
I hated leaving you here.
Well, you know, there's no point in both of us being zombies. But I do appreciate that you stayed this long.
Where else would I be? You're my husband, Sonny. This is where I belong. Right by your side. Through thick and thin, right? Right?
What?
I never realized. Look how perfectly our hands fit together.
Listen to me. There's something I need to tell you.
You want a divorce?
Why would you have to go there?
I don't know, just conditional.
No,
you know, whenever
that's...
things are going good, I just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
All the threats that I've made to you and everything, just throw that out the window.
Seriously?
You're pregnant, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have my child, and no matter what I feel, whatever, no matter, you know, I could never harm you. So I just want you to be honest with me.
Okay.
Did you have anything to do with Michael's shooting?
Any change?
It's even harder to see him like this since the operation. I mean, for a minute there was hope. What do you think?
I'm sorry, Jason. I don't think he's going to wake up.
What the hell are you doing?
Carly, I am so sorry. I apologize. The last thing in the world I want to do is upset you. And believe me, I am hoping and praying that Michael wakes up. Nothing would make me happier. I'm sorry.
If you're going to defend her, don't. Don't.
Stop. Okay? This is how you act when you're tired and you're scared. Will you please try to calm down?
I am tired and scared.
Carly?
And I don't know how I'm...
What's going on?
Nothing.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything. Okay, he's just trying to calm me down because... Never mind. Okay? The only thing that matters is Michael. And focusing all of our positive energy to Michael so he will come back to us.
I get why you have to ask me that, because I grew up in a violent world and a violent life. And if you crossed somebody in my family, then you were disposed of. I mean, that's what we grew up with at the breakfast table, like Michael. I would have wanted to... I've been Michael's friend. I would have wanted to have given him some guidance and shown him some compassion. What I would not have done is put him in a coma.
Of course not intentionally. I mean, the one thing we know about that night is the bullet that hit Michael was meant for me. The way I see it, there were 4 people who had reason to want me dead. Jerry, because he wanted to run drugs through poor Charles. I wouldn't allow it, so his moneymaker was screwed. Rick, because he, you know, from one second to the next, he doesn't know if he loves me or hates me. Your father, because he's my biggest rival. And you, because I threw your brother into a padded cell, beat him senseless, kidnapped him, so
Yeah.
it's justifiable
Okay,
that
but
you...
look, if I had done that, it would have been justified. And I wouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Oh, yeah, anybody would understand that.
Look, when you grow up in my family, you can't be afraid of death. If you're going to walk that very dark line of being willing to take somebody's life, then you have to be willing to lose your own. So I'm going to tell you this. I did not do this.
Okay, look, this is officially a no negativity zone. Patrick performed a brilliant surgery. Michael needs positive energy. If anyone comes in here saying he's not going to make it or he's not going to wake up, tell him to get the hell out and not to come back.
I understand what you're saying about positive reinforcement. It's a powerful tool, and we should use it.
Thank you.
But don't forget, you still have a son at home and a baby on the way. You can't focus all of your energy on Michael. You need a little left for them. I'm going to try to catch up with Monica. Snapping at you.
Hey, there's no need to apologize. I know exactly what she's going through. I did the same thing when you had your accident. I was desperate for a miracle. I mean, I had a white-knuckle grip on hope. I prayed to God. I prayed to any entity that I thought was going to listen to me. And you did come back. You weren't the same, but you came back. I just don't think it's going to happen with Michael. But that's a professional opinion. I could definitely be wrong. I mean, patients they beat the odds every day. It's just, if I am right, Jason, Carly's going to need you. And you're going to need her.
If I were responsible for what happened to Michael, I would have had an abortion, no matter what you wanted. I wouldn't have been able to live with myself, carrying your child, knowing what I had done.
I'm struggling with this, you know. But because of, you know, for the sake of the baby, I choose to believe what you're telling me is the truth.
Thanks. I'm gonna go.
Where you going?
I'm gonna go home for just, a bit.
Well, you don't have to leave.
I have some things that I need to take care of, and errands, and this way you can just focus all of your attention and your energy on Michael. Okay. I'll be back.
All right.
Later.
All right. Okay, she's gone. Why were you working so hard to get rid of Claudia?
You know that I love Michael as if it were my own son.
I do.
I like to think that I'm being helpful.
You are. You're being helpful. I'm just starting to feel like now you want me to give up, and I can't do that. I can't do that. What's going on?
Hoping we wouldn't have to have this conversation, but at this point, Carly, it would be unethical not to.
No. Michael needs more time.
The anesthesia wore off hours ago. At this point, there should have been some sign that the connections in Michael's brain were repaired.
Okay, you said that the surgery went exactly as planned and that you accomplished everything that you wanted to accomplish. Are you now saying you changed your mind?
No. The electrodes were precisely placed. They were firing at the proper times, the proper rates, and there was no damage to the surrounding area.
Great. I don't want to hear anymore. I'm done. Michael will wake up when he's ready. Excuse me.
I'm all about Carly right now, making sure she doesn't get upset, and I know Claudia upsets her.
Absolutely, I understand all that. But the reason I want Claudia here is the same reason I'm so receptive to her. Like I said before,